everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Moss. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up? A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming. And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football. And picking up the first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. They'll run on first down with Moss. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession. I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. He'll look throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. McCann now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Moss. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
18 rattle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and he'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 3. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now back to throw. He's got Smith here. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right Moss. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's got room. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception and a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Christian Harris able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on, come on.
Pierce now up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think...
There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, Touchdown, Giants!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away.
And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his target, Allen. And some space here.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big connection on that one. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. Eric Ebron from 4 yards out.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know